What is happening, guys? It is super dark right now. We're starting the video super early in the morning. It is about 6:15 in the morning. Before I head out to work today, I got something really exciting for you guys set up with a subscriber of mine. We're gonna go meet him right now this early in the morning because today I'm buying some brakes.
Bro.
What's going on, man? What's happening? All right, guys, so we just made it out here. We're in Oakland Park right now. I'm meeting up with my boy Oscar.
What's up, man?
I appreciate this guy a lot because he's hooking us up right now with some dope brakes for the G35. As I pull up, what were you saying? he's like, yeah, you definitely need brakes, bro. That's it,
that, bro.
Oh my God, dude, they're huge. Dude, holy shit.
You just need a major cleanup, or
Yeah, that's fine, bro. I mean, nothing brake cleaner can't help, you know?
to use the original lines, you have to cut the OEM bunch. So I cut the OEM bunch, it works
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Okay.
Remember, you got bolts in here in the control arm.
Right.
Just bolt here, take it
Okay.
off. You can see, still has original Akebonos pads, and still have a lot of meat in it.
Dude, that's crazy.
I
They're gonna
love
take
this
up my
brake.
whole trunk, bro.
Look at the rear. Remember, it's plug and play too.
No, you know the best part about this is if I wanted to get like a e-brake, I can keep my stock calipers and put them on
You
the
can
other
drift
side.
it.
These are as big as my fronts.
I know.
Oh shit! How many miles were on the brakes?
Roughly, I said about less than 10,000.
10,000
Original
miles. And so from like what, a 2017 Q50?
Yeah.
Want to give a huge shout out. What's your Instagram, bro?
Oscar 518.
Hit him up. He used to have a G35. Unfortunately, some things happened. What'd you do exactly?
On the Sunday was raining, and
Yeah.
I tailgated, and I hit.
Oh yeah,
I hit the
that's right.
wall 3 times.
3 times. So yeah, I remember you showed me a picture. It was like 3 separate parts of the car. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Unfortunate events, you know, things happen, but he hooked me up. Got to give him a huge shout out and some more content for you guys. I'm not gonna be putting these brakes on today, but in the next clip, it's gonna be like a month from now. So we'll catch you guys then. Take care. What up, guys? All right, so I'm just gonna throw a huge wrench in the gears. You guys already know this because you're watching it right now. It's actually like 4 days after I got the calipers, and I got my buddy Jesse coming over right now. It's about 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. He's coming over because he's off tomorrow. We're gonna try and knock out the calipers tonight. We're gonna get the front and the rear Akebono set onto our Infiniti G35. I'm super stoked, guys. I cannot wait. I had to put a hold on the whole bodywork thing because I'm still waiting on a couple things to arrive. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw some brakes on while we wait for those items. Hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna get this thing done. Go ahead and throw it on some jack stands. All right, guys, so we got Jesse here. He came, it's about 11 o'clock. We're about to get started on this long ass job and I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. We got the big brake kit right here. So we got the full Akebono kit. We're gonna go ahead and install these. We got the brake pads with them. They're just a little bit dirty. I don't have any brake cleaner, but I got some alcohol. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it nice and cleaned up. Car is on some jack stands right now. We got our pan, we got a little bit of tools. We're just gonna get working on removing the wheels and removing all of the brake pieces that we have to remove. So Jesse just took off the old rotor. As I put it up next to the Akebono rotors, you can see it has at least a good inch on it in diameter. No more slatted rotors. And that's how we roll. Ah, yeah, the bucket. For those following along at home, this is a 22 socket with a 80-inch pound torque stick. Snap-on. Alright guys, so here's the new caliper. When we're trying to test fit it, it shows us exactly where we're gonna have to cut on the backing plate for the rotor. Pretty much we're gonna cut right around here so that we can fit the bolt through the bottom of this hole into the caliper bracket. So I've got my Dremel tool right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. We're gonna cut that piece off. Always remember, guys, safety first. Sunglasses, because we don't got clear glasses. Let's do it. Can't see shit with these sunglasses, bro. Yay. You guys missed it, but we just put the rotor on. Alright guys, so check it out. We kind of ran into a little dilemma here, trying to fit our Barstone rims back on the car. The rims, even with the 10mm spacer that I had put on here, still is catching right here on the caliper. So I'm gonna need to get either some 15 or 20mm spacers that I can slap on here to put the wheels on, and hopefully I won't have any rubbing issues up here. I'm kind of out of a car for now, but I'm gonna go ahead and order some more, and then we'll be back in a second. What up, guys? All right, so it is the very next day. I was super tired last night, pulled the wheel off, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit right now. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I was gonna get started on the rear brakes here, but then I had a knock at the door, and I got a package. Let me show you guys. Check it out, guys. We got our spacers. All right, we're good. Let's go. Oh, you guys are probably wondering about that big-ass package. Yeah, you'll find out in the next video. So here we got our spacers for the front so that hopefully our Varstone rims can clear these calipers. I'm gonna go ahead and install them on there real quick just to see if it'll fit. That looks fucking tough. It definitely fits. I got a good finger in there. That looks so good, guys. You see the whole Infiniti symbol right there. 4 pistons, baby. Akebono, what you know about that? No, but for real, guys, we're gonna have to get started on this rear here. This super tiny calipers gotta go. 1 piston, no, not enough. Let's do it. So what I was looking at last night, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to cut this entire backing plate here because the rotor's a lot bigger. The Akebono brake for the rear comes with the line already attached. It connects up to right here. So pretty much what we gotta do is loosen this bolt right here and take out this little clip, and then we should be able to pull that off. All right, guys, so it was a little bit difficult, but I went ahead and removed the caliper bolts on both the driver's side and the passenger side. So now I'm able to go ahead and remove the hard lines. I'm gonna try and figure out how to do that exactly. We'll let all the fluid drain. Once we have the calipers and the rotors removed, then we can go ahead and start cutting around the plate so we can fit the new rotors. This is the little connection that we're gonna have to remove right here. All right, guys, so I got the hard line disconnected. Some fluid's coming out. Got my catch can right under it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this clip and disconnect it. Okay, I'm gonna start removing these caliper bolts now. And there we have it, guys. Bye-bye. All right, so we finally got the old brakes off. We're looking at our e-brake shoes now. The padding's not too bad on them. They definitely have to be readjusted though. I think you just gotta move this little spoke right here and it'll push them out. I'm gonna do that on both sides, get my e-brake nice and tight, and I'm gonna go ahead and sand down these pads. There's a little, a couple chunks taken out of them. I just want the pads to be working, with the new rotors well. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand them down and see what we can do. Alright, guys, before I jump into all the adjustments and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting this backing plate just so I know that I can fit the rotor. This way I know how much to adjust the parking brake. So let's get to cutting. Did it. Alright, guys, now that we have everything cut, I went ahead and sanded down the rotors so that they are ready. What we're gonna do now is I got some brake cleaner here. Pretty much just want to clean it up and readjust these rear shoes outwards. We already sanded the brake shoes. All we have to do is move these little spokes in a clockwise position, and then it should expand these brake shoes wider to fit our new rotors. So if you guys ever want to get your garage paint off, just go ahead and use brake clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to test fit the rotor on there and see how far we have to go with these brake shoes. So I went ahead and tightened the e-brake, and I'm still able to completely remove the rotor. Alright, guys, so I went ahead and readjusted the drums back here pretty much as far as I can while it's still safe. I still wanted to make sure there was threading inside here. It's not really working right now. I'm gonna go ahead and diagnose that later. Right now I just want to get these rotors and calipers put together so that I can bleed the system and then get the car on the road. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump to that. Alright, so we just hooked up the brake lines and everything is pretty much tightened down over here. I just want to torque them down and we're going to do the other side. That's about it. Alright, so thanks to the help of Justin and his broken collarbone, we were able to bleed all 4 of the brakes with the pressurized system. So now we're going to go ahead and throw all the wheels back on, and hopefully we have no rubbing issues with the new spacers in the front, and hopefully our brakes work because I'm not trying to die. What's up, guys? Alright, so it is the next day and I still don't have brakes. I got my buddy Justin coming back over. We're gonna continue to bleed and just see if we can get all the air out of the brakes, because I need some brakes. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Shit, we gotta get this thing working. Let's do it. All right, guys, so now it is 9:30. Car is still not bled, and we figured out because it's my dumbass fault. I put on the fucking calipers the wrong way. The fucking nipple's supposed to be up here because air bubbles go up. So now your boy gets to spend the next 2 or 3 hours swapping the calipers and rebuilding the whole system, and then finally our brakes should work. We're just gonna do that in about 2 seconds. Ready, set, go. All right, boys, we are finally done. After one time of bleeding it, of course, everything worked out good. My brake pedal feels great, and there are no more bubbles coming out of all of the calipers. It looks sick. I can't wait to go ahead and give it a test drive. We're gonna go bring it on the road right now while we can. It's like 1 a.m. and I gotta work early tomorrow, so quick test drives just to see if they work and if I can get to work tomorrow. And then I'm gonna let you guys know and give you guys a full review in the next clip. What up, everybody? All right, so it's been like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after I've installed these Akebono brakes. I know I've been holding out on the video for you guys. I'm sorry, but listen, it's worth it because I wanted to get the feel for the brakes. I wanted to see how they act, how they perform. And they feel great, man, compared to the stock G35 brakes. Remember, they only had 2 pistons in each caliper for the front, and in these Akebonos they got 4 pistons in each caliper, and in the rear they got 2 each, as opposed to the old ones where they had 1 in each. I had just a little bit of issues after I first installed them. Of course, number 1 being that I installed them wrong, like an idiot. I put them on the wrong sides. The only other 2 issues that I've had after the brake installation was squealing. Just a lot of noise coming from whatever was between the pads and the rotors. I brought the rotors to my job. We had the rotors resurfaced, and then I went ahead and sanded down the OEM pads because I still have a lot of life on them. This eliminated a little bit of noise, but it came right back after just a little bit of time. After that, I went ahead and soaked all the pads, all the pin slides, and the backing plates into some soapy water so that it can degrease whatever is on there, all the dust and whatnot. Mind you, these calipers have been on 2 vehicles prior to my vehicle. So some brake fluid, some brake dust, some grease gets in the way sometimes and could cause that noise. After soaking the pads and pin slides and everything in that degreaser, I cleaned up the calipers and put everything back together, and there's no more noise. The only thing that I think would put a cherry on top of this mod would be the steel braided brake lines. This way there is no compression, there is no expanding in between your brake lines, and you can get that full force dead stop. That might be something I'll do in the future, but we'll have to see. I got some other things planned for you guys. Really exciting stuff coming in the next 2 videos. It's a little busy right now. I'm gonna try and get like a 40 stop or a 60 stop for you guys if I can. Got that Z, you wanna run it? You wanna run it? Traction control off. We're coming to a 40 stop. Ready? Yeah, so ABS definitely kicked in there. Everyone's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But these Pirelli P0 tires, they're really sticky. They definitely dig into the ground, so they're really good when it comes to like sticking to the ground, taking the corners and everything like that, and braking for sure, but they wear down really quick. So if you guys are just driving in the street like normal daily driving, the pedal can feel like the normal stock brakes, but if you really put your foot into it, you can definitely feel those extra pistons putting in that work. The car stops on a dime. Overall, guys, I'm super stoked with these brakes. I cannot wait to take this car to a track, but I definitely got some other things that I want to do to it before we get to that point and get that experience in. So guys, just stay tuned. Catch you guys in the next one. You guys take it easy.